Now that you have a better understanding of your passion, let's focus on your own personal goals so we can find where your passion and purpose intersect so you can accomplish the life you've always dreamed of. The first step in becoming a leader in your life is to have actionable goals.
An actionable goal is one that is SMART. S for specific goals. M, measurable milestones. A, achievable actions. R, realistic expectations. T, time for completion.
Success rarely happens overnight. We all know that. But if you put at least 1 hour a day into your dream, over the course of a year, you will have spent over 2 weeks planting the seed for your future. If you're following along with us in the lifestyle worksheet, please fill out the boxes as we go through the first activity of learning what a SMART goal looks like.
So let's take a deeper look and learn what this method really means and see how you can apply it to your life.
The first step in creating an actionable goal is being very specific. The more detail you have behind your goal with dates, numbers, the easier it is to actually achieve and hold yourself accountable.
The second step in creating an achievable goal is making it measurable. Take the dates and the numbers from the S section and apply it to your path to success. You know what they say, what gets measured gets accomplished.
The third step in creating an actionable goal is answering a simple question. Is it achievable? Yes or no?
The fourth step in creating an actionable goal is being realistic. This means taking the required actions to get true to your goal and accomplish it. As they say, aim for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars.
The fifth and final step in creating an actionable goal is being timely. This is probably the most important step of the 5, as this is where you're going to tie it all together by projecting forward but reflecting back. But everything is easier to understand when you have examples. So we're going to give you 2 life examples that myself and Eric went through using the SMART method and achieving our goals. When I decided to pursue my passion of life coaching last year, I firsthand experienced the SMART method and saw the benefits of sticking to something so simple. Looking at my personal SMART method, here are the action steps that I took to achieve my goal. S, for specific goals. I knew that I wanted to complete the IPEC coaching program. M, for measurable milestones. I knew in order to complete this program, there was going to be 3 modules, over 150 hours of one-on-one training, and the course of 52 weeks. For A, my achievable actions, I knew that I could do this program if I took the time and made it a priority regardless of the cost. R, realistic expectations. Even though I knew it would be a huge time and monetary commitment, because this was something that I was passionate about and ultimately wanted in the long run, I knew that my expectations could be achieved if I took the necessary steps to take it. And finally, T, time for completion. I knew that if I wanted to complete the program and the requirements in the 1-year time frame, it would take making this program a priority. I then bought a monthly calendar, wrote down all the activities, the completion day, everything to keep me on track in order to make this dream a reality.
When I followed my passion to create a life of financial freedom, everything started aligning for me and happening just when it needed to. When you follow the SMART method, you will too find that your life will start going the way you want it to. S, for specific goal. Simple. It was attaining my CPA. Your goal may be something completely different, but no matter what it is, it needs to be as specific as possible. For example, if your goal is to go on a vacation, you need to be specific about where you want to go, who you want to go with, when you want to go. You need to know all the details. Map it all out. For measurable milestones. The first milestone for me was when I passed my first test. You need to break down your goal into specific milestones. These milestones will be actions or accomplishments that have to happen before your goal can be accomplished. A, for achievable actions. These are the actions that you must take so that you can achieve your goal. It is that simple. These are the things that are 100% critical to accomplishing your goal. Focus 100% of your time on accomplishing these first. R, realistic expectations. What you will need is 100% commitment and 100% passion about what you are trying to accomplish. If you are not 100% fully dedicated, you will not accomplish anything. So be realistic about what you can do and the energy and time commitment that you can attribute to attaining your goals. And T, time until completed. For me, my goal was simple. I wanted to finish my CPA in 1 year. It took me a little bit longer. I finished it in 1 year and 3 months. But by following this plan, I was able to attain all my goals. There are 4 main reasons you don't accomplish your goals. These obstacles are matters that stem from past experiences and limit your future potential.
It's important for you to understand that you are not alone when it comes to setting goals and having difficult accomplishing them. When you are able to understand and identify the energy blocks that hold you back from accomplishing your goal, then you will be able to unlock your inner potential. The first energy obstacle you will encounter is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are what hold you back from success. But while others see it as a limitation, you need to see it as an opportunity. Spencer Silver, a scientist at 3M, was supposed to be working on super strong glue, but instead could only make super weak ones. Instead of throwing his invention away, he realized that his failure could actually be turned into a major success. Thus, the Post-it note. This is a great example of if you take your limitations and put them aside, you could see the true opportunity in every goal that you are trying to achieve.
The second energy obstacle that you will encounter and have to overcome is false assumptions. These are false assumptions of the past that you bring with you into the future. A wise woman once told me, if you are depressed, it is because you are living in the past. And if you are anxious, it is because you are living in the future. But when you find peace, you learn how to live in the present. When you are able to let go of your assumptions, you will find that peace.
The third energy obstacle that you'll encounter is the false interpretations that you'll make. Most people believe their interpretations are the only possible explanation for an event, when actually, an interpretation often represents only one viewpoint among the many that are possible. When you stick with your first and only interpretation, you'll have little chance of focusing on other possibility. In order to get over this obstacle, you need to be more open-minded. Be open to other people's opinions, viewpoints, and lifestyles. A good technique to challenge your interpretation would be to take a step back and ask yourself, what's another way to look at this?
The fourth and most deadliest energy block and obstacle that you will run into is the fear that you are not enough. That inner voice inside of you who is a critic, who is doubting you at all times. The doubter inside of you doesn't want to accomplish what the dreamer inside of you does. Remember, this is your life and no one else's. So go down your own path and do not let anyone stop you.
Now we're going to let you in on a little secret. Passion, purpose, power, plan.
So remember, allow your passion to become your purpose, then unleash your power to accomplish your plan.